Let's worry about it another.
Stuart, would you speak about the role that discipline plays in our work?
Well, look, the role discipline plays in not only this work, but whatever you do in life is essential. I mean, you're never going to truly learn anything unless you discipline yourself to do the work that enables you to master it. And this is no different. I mean, we're dealing with something that could be called mystical, it's intangible, it's outside of human comprehension. We have a body. The body contains a chakra system. We're born with that chakra system. We're born with minds. We're born with breath, and those are the tools. But those tools don't work unless, first of all, we learn how to use them in meditation. And secondly, we focus and sit down every day and practice and develop the discipline to get past all the noise, the chaos, and the difficulty of, what exists inside human beings. It takes discipline. Without that discipline, but discipline, you understand, without the need to do it, you can talk discipline till you're blue in the face and it's not going to do you any good. There has to be something in you that truly needs to have a spiritual life. And if that need is real, you will discipline yourself, to master all the chaos inside and get closer to God, higher energy, whatever one wants to call it. So there's a lot of elements involved in this, Pat. First, we have the tools. Second, you got to find out you have the tools. You understand? People don't even know this. They walk around every day with thinking and emotions and sexual energy and they don't realize those are the tools. Those are what have to be developed to connect with spirit. Once you find out what the tools are, and once you find out, you know, um, how to use those tools, and you tap the need to have a spiritual life in yourself, uh, discipline will come. Because without discipline, you'll never master the chaos inside yourself. Without discipline, how do you master anything? We live in life like a bunch of floating tumbleweed, without any roots, any foundation. We need to learn to master the chaos inside ourselves. We need discipline. But the discipline won't come unless there's a need inside that's tantamount to, all other things to truly have a spiritual life. So when somebody tells you, I got this, you got that, you want to come here, say, no, I have to sit and work on myself. And that takes time. It takes the development of certain kind of spiritual sophistication. It become aware of what works for you and what helps you to grow. And then you do it. And over time, you master it. And you've developed the discipline inside yourself that all the thinking and all the plans and all the desires and all everything, it just all falls by the wayside so that you can master yourself inside and connect with spirit. I mean, people discipline, well, they certainly have to have discipline when they need to make money. It requires an incredible amount of discipline to run a business, to do a job, a marriage, a relationship requires an incredible amount of discipline. And generally, is discipline we learn on the job. You learn what works. You learn how to truly love another human being. You learn how to build a business. You learn how to be an artist, a musician, a dancer, or whatever. You need discipline. You need focus and training to master these things. And the spiritual life is probably 100 times more difficult than any other kind of discipline you have to master in life. Because we're talking about intangible energy. We're talking about mystical energy. We're talking about energy that is outside the realms of human comprehension. But once you taste it and once you experience it, discipline becomes very possible. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you.
Stuart, I have a question.
Yes, Bob?
I feel most in connection with how during a class, but during my day when I'm in my office and I'm really engrossed in what I'm doing. I if I think about it, I'm I don't feel the same type of connection. So how do I become better connected during a business?
Well, Bob, it is not the same kind of connection. I mean, look, this meditation, what do I always say? It's a filling station of cosmic spiritual energy. You come to fill up your tanks, to get the energy so that when you are doing other things, you recognize that they too are a manifestation of higher energy, but they just take a different form than energy takes in the meditation. And through the meditation, you build the strength to be able to do these other things and recognize that they are really sacred to your life, but not trying to think that you should get the same jolt of shock that you're going to get in a meditation class, but to recognize that whatever it is you do during the day is a manifestation of higher energy in the universe. It just manifests in different forms. So you can't get into your head thinking, well, why isn't this like meditation class? Why isn't this? You just say, well, look, a rose is a rose is a rose. A rose is not a meditation class. It's a rose. The scent of a rose is the scent of a rose. The work you do every day is the work you do every day. The work that supports you, that feeds you, that enables you to give to Caesar whatever Caesar's due is, so you can live in the world and attend meditation classes. But don't think that the same energy is going to come out of a rose that comes in these classes, or should. It's not. It's a different manifestation. And you are responsible for seeing it for exactly what it is, not for what you want it to be, but for exactly what it is. And what a lesson to learn, an extraordinary lesson to learn. Because then whatever you do and touch or it all becomes sacred, it becomes special. It's a manifestation of God's energy, different than meditation class.
Very good. Thank you.
I mean, you don't go to the grocery to fill up your car with gasoline, you know? You go to the filling station. And this is the Shakti filling station here. Unless the grocery store has a gas pump outside, you know? Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? And just to finish that, it makes life into something wonderful. We become a witness to creation all around us. It's manifesting all around us. We don't have to wait or go back 100 million years to the eggs, the Genesis. It's happening every moment around us. We have to be aware of it. The only person that's missing in that creation is us. We don't see it. We look for it in ways that it doesn't exist. We look just open and let it manifest for us and see it for exactly what it is. Does anyone else have a question?
I have a question, Stuart, Magali.
Yes.
Thank you for filling our tank week after week, class after class. And regarding to filling our tanks, I feel like sometimes the tank gets so full that I've got the urge to close my eyes and to release negative psychic tension. I feel like my chakras are getting so open that I can't leave my eyes open, and I need to release the tension to be to be able to open more. Is that something I should encourage, or is it something I should refrain to do?
Well, look, I mean, what is it you're afraid of? That if you're open, life is going to beat you up or something? I don't understand.
I just feel like it's just I feel like this meditation, we're supposed to keep the connection by leaving our eyes open. And sometimes the connection is so strong and the tank gets so full that I need to release tension that I have inside me.
The pain is inside you, you know? And if you open your heart, if your mind is focused on the chakra below the navel, you will absorb that pain. You will transform that pain into an open heart. So it's not a matter of whether your eyes are open or your eyes are closed. It's a matter of being focused inside yourself, opening your heart. The mind gets relaxed. You absorb the pain. The pain will go away. And the reason we do this meditation with open eyes, it's very simple. It's the way the Shakti is transmitted through the eyes. I always tell people you can look into somebody's eyes and see the deepest part of their being. And the eyes are like two vacuum cleaners that absorb Shakti that flows from the teacher. And yes, if there's pain because there's tightness in you that needs to be released, and you're not opening your heart deep enough, you're not focused enough below the navel in order to release that tension that's creating the pain. And if you do that, the pain is going to go away because there's nothing physically wrong with you. The pain is just resistance to growing.
Mm.
So I suggest trying that, I mean, try it with your eyes closed, try it with your eyes open, but more than anything, just feel the deepest possible gratitude you can feel in your heart. Thank you for the miracle of life that you have been given. That will get rid of the pain. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Pain is not necessarily a negative thing. Pain is a reminder that you need to open a little deeper. You need to ask a little deeper. You have to open your heart. Is your mind quiet? Are you focused below the navel? Are you building chi inside? Is the sexual energy flowing to the base of the spine? Any of those areas that get congested, that dam up, will create pain. And all the pain is telling you that you have to make the effort to release it. Does anyone else have a question? And doing that, not only Magali, all of us, we master. I mean, look, I don't care what kind of a saint you are, there's going to be pain inside you. If you're alive, it's part of living. And it's there to teach us that we need to go deeper. And it's not necessarily a negative thing, just a reminder to keep the heart chakra from damming up, keep the navel chakra from damming up, the sexual area from let the energy flow. I mean, look, when acupuncturists work on you, they stick needles in meridians in order to get energy flowing in your system. That's what it's all about. It's not very different than what we do. It's about getting energy flowing, the chi flowing through your system. To heal you, whatever the pains are. And I went to my acupuncturist the other day and I had a lot of pain in my hip and he stuck a needle about this
Yeah.
large. Holy God. Whoa. And the pain, woo. And, and he released the pain. I still have a bit of it now, but not like before he did that. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay, if there are no more questions, there will be class tomorrow evening. Thank you. God bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful day tomorrow. And 7:30, we can try this again. Thank you.
Thank you,
Stuart.
Stuart.
Thank you.
Stuart.
Good night.